Certified Penetration Testing Professional, Module 5, Network Penetration Testing Methodology External, Lab, InMap. So we're going to use InMap to audit systems. So we're going to audit the Luxury Treats website. Now, we haven't used ZenMap here, so we're going to follow along like the lab does and use ZenMap. So we're going to do the intent scan, and we're going to put in the target IP address here. Now, we encourage you to always type the commands yourself, but the one nice thing is even when you use the ZenMap GUI, whatever scan it's using, it's showing you what the scan is. And then we hit scan. It's going to take a few minutes to complete, but we did verbose, so you see it's telling us what it's discovered, what open ports it has, and everything, stuff like that. And your output tab gives you that. And it also, the one nice thing about ZenMap, it will keep the listing of all the targets here, and then you'll be able to get the information from the different targets. So it's kind of how the process works. So we get ports hosts, right? So it's still scanning, right? Different things it's got there. You see it's got 39, 445, 135, 21, so kind of looks like Windows. So now it's into the services scan. Tells you it's luxurytreats.com, like we said. That's the website that we were dealing with here. And it continues to scan. Remember the dash uppercase A scan, the all scan is a slow scan. It takes a long time. Since this is an intent scan, it's going to take some time. But once it gets done, we'll have the information over here and you can look at the different services running. So now it's done. See, we got the website there. That's all the services running on it. And then there's the ports, the host information, the topology. It's flat, so no big deal there. Host details, all right? So you got some good features there in the tool and different things you got. And then the scan information. All right, so that's the first step of the process. So now, if we go to the host details, you see that IPv4, type, operating system, it's kind of loose, doesn't give us a complete operating system there. So we might have to do the scripting engine, SMB, OS discovery, stuff like that. And we said the scans, we showed you that. The services, so if I click on the actual different services, it gives me the banner information. In this case, you see it's Microsoft IIS, HTTPD 7.5, Microsoft Server 2008 R2 Enterprise. So even though we didn't have it where we could see it, we now know it's Windows Server 2008 because of the banner on the Microsoft DS, which of course is the port 445. And then NetBIOS, and then TCP wrap means it didn't return what it expected. 3389, of course, is RDP, and 21 is FTP. And that means it didn't get back a reset, it didn't get back a SYNAC, it just didn't get anything back. So it calls it TCP wrapped because the ports are open, but it's not talking to them. All right, so that's the process of how we do an audit on a machine using InMap. So NMS-RPC, there's your RPCs, your remote procedure calls, different types of things. Now the nice thing is we can go up here, go scan, save scan. We just give it a name. You see it's an XML format. So since it's an XML format, you can actually upload it into other different tools. And then save. All right. So now if we want to review them, we just open the actual file. So if we go look here, we saved our scan. And it goes into program files InMap, right? So we're going to save it in another location just to make it easier to open. So we'll save it here so it's easier to find. So we go to our desktop and we see our result. And there we go. And it's a nice little format for free. Gives us a nice little XML format, tells us the state of the different ports. So we have successfully audited a machine using InMap. In this case, the www.luxurytreats.com machine. And this is the process of how we would do this. So now that you understand the process, how to do the InMap audit, we've accomplished what we set out to do in this lab, and we'll conclude the lab here.